So the idea is so that the app never loads into another page. Just let it be a continuously flowing page, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. You use Ajax to load different pieces of information from the server that you might have and
Okay.
replace or hide, block, or let's see, I can't think of the other term.
Yeah, well, I figured out a way to do that where I was using DOM manipulation to remove a child, and
Okay,
so
great.
basically, and just doing that and then loading it using Ajax and loading in new stuff.
That would be fine.
Okay.
We the user experience is what a mobile application has a number of things that people are used to with that, and that's to have a responsive user experience so that you don't feel like you're of course you're going back and forth to the server all the time, but you
Yeah.
don't feel like you're going back and forth to the server.
hmm That makes sense. I think I can show you guys. I'll show you what I
All right,
do.
then.
Um, Let me see. Okay, I'll just share my screen. All right, I'm screen sharing.
Yep, I can see it.
Okay, so pay attention right here. This right here is where the login form is at right now, and I'm actually going to get rid of this stuff right here. And so just clicking here, it's not loading up, and I load in this form.
Wow.
So the page it's not reloading or anything. It's just getting rid of all the stuff that's inside of here and adding stuff here. So yeah, just working on that. Same thing with, for example, logging in. Oh, something's going wrong. I'm having that problem now. Uh, that's right. Check this again. Okay, so the idea is load up and okay, there we go. There we go.
By the way, I think that's a good example of DOM and uh, particularly the DOM that you've got going there.
Yeah, there's a lot of DOM going on. Yeah, I was used to Ajax for my job. I use mostly Ajax, but DOM I never used much DOM manipulation before, but it's actually not too bad.
If you want to deal with things on an atomic level, DOM is the way to do it.
Yeah,
By the way, your cookies or whatever those 5 objects are on the left,
yeah,
I don't think they show up on the web page. This is your local, yeah, this is your local host.
yeah.
I was not seeing them on,
Oh, they weren't showing up.
no,
I got them here, but they're not showing up on the. Let me see. Really? Maybe it's something to do with
okay, let me,
yeah, are you seeing my screen right now?
I see your screen, and this is Critic Fights,
Yeah.
Index Welcome CSS Animation, and I've got your link up here. Let's see, where do I,
Should be this.
home page. How do I get there from your home page?
To the home page, you have to put in this right here. I'll put the link right here in the messages.
Okay. Okay, so you don't have index PHP welcoming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. There, I got that.
Does it come up?
No, it does not.
Maybe it's something to do with.
Could,
Okay.
I'm using Safari.
But it could be something to do with Safari. Okay. Let me look at
Using Chrome.
I'm using Chrome.
Okay, and I get lazy and I use Safari all the time.
Okay.
Let me switch over to Chrome here really quick.
I forget. Yeah, you have to do. That's just kind of. It's hard. You have to keep in mind all of the different. Um,
Okay, I am going to, let's see, where do I share my screen at? Where's that at? There it is. Yes. I'm going to share my desktop.
okay.
So if you click on, this is Chrome.
It's not showing up. Ah. The colors change. Okay. But
Working.
the cookies aren't showing up.
Uh-huh.
The animations work fine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. But the cookies are not showing up.
Okay, and then let me show you on, uh, let's see, where was your, here we go. So there's color number 3, color number 1, height number 4, and then, so that, yeah, and this is Safari and they're not showing up.
Okay.
But yours works on Chrome? And that was Chrome we were just looking at?
Yeah, this is Chrome. So that's really weird.
That's odd. I'll bring up Firefox here really fast. I haven't
That's
used Firefox for ages.
that's
And it's not showing up there either.
that is really strange. Huh. The animations, everything works, but just the cookies are not showing up.
Let me do a quick inspect element here.
Oh, I think I know what's going on. I know what's going on.
Are you using local reference for your
Yeah,
image?
I'm using local references. That's what's going on. Let me check that. Yeah, I never changed the local host references. Uh, I should just keep it a relative. Like, where did I do relative?
Let's see. Let me stop sharing my screen. All right. Anything else? Any other questions other individuals might have?
Yeah, that was the problem.
Okay. Yes, Brother James. When is our project proposal due? Is it in 1 or 2 weeks?
As soon as you want to send it.
Okay.
Definitely you want to have it to me by week 8, lesson 8,
Mm-hmm.
because just so you get your game face on and know what you're doing. So week 9, you definitely are ready to get going.
Okay.
I will look at that and respond to you within 24 hours if you'll send me your 2 ideas.
Okay.
All right, try it now. It should
All
work.
right. Let's see. Where did you post the link at here? All right. We'll take a look at it. And this is in
Safari?
Safari. There we go. Okay.
All right, now we got cookies. Great.
All right, good. Look at them. They get bigger and they twist.
Yeah.
And then you replace the image, I guess.
Uh-huh. Exactly. So if you click on 5, it should fill up all the cookies.
Oh, click on the fifth one. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, 'cause it's like a rating system of cookies. How much would you give Dark Side of the Moon? 5 cookies. Yeah.
Let's see. Led Zeppelin, I'd give them 5. Lord of the Rings, I think I'd give them a 2. Sorry.
Oh
Raiders,
no.
definitely a 5. Star Wars, yeah, it's a 5. Never have seen the Terminator movies. Never haven't seen the Flash.
Oh, Flash is great. Flash is great.
Call of Duty. That's a game, isn't it? Or is that a
Yeah.
movie?
So yeah, games, music.
Yeah, it's all
Uh,
of the above.
uh,
All right. Well, I'm showing my unhipness there. Oh, Firefly. Firefly. You know,
great, great show.
6, huh?
What was that?
I can't give it a 6.
Oh, yeah, I should put a 6 one in there for Firefly. It can't get a 6 because it only lasted
Yeah.
not like not even a full season. It's pretty sad.
Are you familiar with the website IO9?
IO9? No.
Occasionally during March Madness, they will have a face-off between science fiction shows or science fiction
Oh, I
movies
think
and shows, and they had to actually not have the Josh Whedon shows in there because they always were winning. So,
uh,
all right, all right. Any other questions? I'm going to move on. I've got another team meeting. So, any other questions you guys have? I can help you with.
um,
And Blake Riley.
Nope, I'm good.
no,
We're
is
good.
I think you sent me an email just the other day, Riley, that you updated the link. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I saw that just this evening and responded to you a minute ago. So I'll check that out here shortly. Well, tomorrow morning. And
That sounds perfect.
okay. All right. Well, I'm going to move on unless you have anything else. Otherwise, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks,
By the
Brother
way,
Jim.
is anybody here on campus?
see, honey. No, I'm not on campus. Well, I'm not at least.
Okay. All right. I'm hoping to be on campus here the third week of the month. And so I'll send an email out to the class and anybody that's around. I'll try and cross paths with you. Okay. All right. Good luck, you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Send me your proposal.
Thanks. Okay. So Blake, you want to go? Oh,
Where is everybody?
very quiet.
Yeah, I was like, everybody just left us hanging.
Yeah, Rachel has tried to get on, but she couldn't. So
You can't?
yeah, she restarted her computer and tried everything, and she couldn't get on.
Send her. Oh, I'll put
Yeah,
I just had to restart my computer.
Yeah. Oh, Riley. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She said it was not the invite. She got the invite. It was just her computer acting up.
Okay. So, yeah. I can just show you what I've been working on. So, do
Sure.
you guys see just the gist of it?
Yeah, pretty cool.
And I'll show you guys, this is what I'm going to talk about, just kind of how to add animations to things.
Mhm.
Because
Okay.
in my, yeah, okay. So you just add a class to something. That's basically what's going on here. I'm just adding a class when I click on it. Then it just adds the animation. So, oh, I'm not even screen sharing, so I don't.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, when I click here, just adding a class to it, and then then what's happening, it's adding another animation to the one below it. So when it comes in, it does like a swoop. Oh, this one's a fade out, and then the next one fades in. And this one bounces, and this one rotates in. Just got stuff going on. But yeah. But yeah, at least we learned that our teacher's a big Joss Whedon fan.
That's true.
So do you think he likes Buffy?
Yeah, I guess. That's pretty. Yeah, I really like Firefly, and
Mhm.
yeah, Buffy's pretty hardcore. Maybe
Right.
Angel as well.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Buffy's pretty fun.
yeah, yeah. Let me see something. Let's log out. Oh, come on.
What do you do for work, Anthony?
I work in this.
So you just do you have something specific that you build at work, or it just is kind of all of it?
It's kind of like all of it. Just depends on what they want. Sometimes it's like, okay, we want uh, we want to have. Sometimes there are bugs like with their system, or sometimes they want like a whole new section for their site.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, okay, we need a form for this, and then you just have to make like a controller to control the DATs and just stuff like that. And but yeah, sometimes a lot of it's Ajax. I use Ajax all the time. We're not allowed to use it in this class. And not Ajax, I mean jQuery. jQuery is used a lot just because it's a lot easier to follow. And but yeah, just this stuff and database stuff all the
Oh
time.
yeah. Do you use Oracle or MySQL?
Almost all of them use MySQL, MySQL. So it's like not too many people that not too many companies are using Oracle just because it's not very important information, you know. So, but yeah.
I was in a database class. I don't remember what the number was, and he was like, "You can choose Oracle or MySQL," but he encouraged us to choose Oracle, and I thought that was kind of weird. But then I dropped it, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
CIT 230.
That class is so hard. I chose Oracle and I wanted to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that class, like at the end of the class, there was like 4 of us in the class.
Really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like the chapters don't make any sense. It's just it's bonkers. And then like the labs are just like, all right, now you have to do this. Like, holy cow! Like this is supposed to be beginning. Like, talking about subqueries and like cross join, inner join, just like doing all this crazy stuff, and you're just like, I had no idea what's going on. And the worst part is each lab was built on the last lab that you did.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you screwed up on this lab. Well, that sucks for you. You can't move past it. It's really that's a really tough class.
Mhm.
I dropped out of that one this semester. I was like, not gonna happen.
I took it last semester.
Yeah.
I would say try to. Why does it do that? Try to what's the word? If you try to take like that class and maybe one other class, just like you have to put a ton of time in that.
Yeah. Plus, I'm really bad at like reading and like looking at pictures of the code and like the programming languages. I like have to like see it working and like do it myself. And so
Yeah.
it's like a job like yours would be great to like help learn all of the different ways to use the different languages. But just like reading a book, it's so hard.
reading a book's super hard. I've learned more working than I ever did studying. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like when you first start out, when I started working, it was just like suck. Oh, like it was just really hard. Like, okay, you just had to do this. Like, no direction.
Hmm.
It was fun, good times. But yeah, just you'll find stuff that's just. And you also find like really old, I don't know, out of date technologies that people are using. That's the funny thing. Like, there's this thing, Smarty.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've ever heard of Smarty. Probably
No.
you'll never hear of it. Ah, and there's this one website that uses it. And it's fine. I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah. Oh, why does that not work? Okay. Yeah, what's her bucket gonna get on?
All right. Who else has to present today?
I can present just
Okay.
a
Yeah.
quickie.
Okay. After Anthony's done.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, present. Well,
Okay.
however you guys want to do it.
All right. I'll have Riley present now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a quickie on
Okay.
local storage. I think is what I signed up for.
Nice.
Let me share my screen real quick here. Man, they should just put all the buttons in one spot.
It's true. Yeah, you're on.
Okay, perfect. So, oh, I left a G off understanding. Nice. Just a quick bit about local storage. I really didn't know anything about this. I just assumed cookies were the main form of storage for websites. But local storage, you can store a lot more information, and it's never transferred to the server. And so it's good if you're going to store big amounts of data. And it stores in two methods, the local storage and the session storage. And local storage, it just maintains the storage, the information, the data. And session storage, it only maintains that data for one session and is lost when the browser closes. And then the code is pretty simple to store. You want to set your item and then use quotation marks to set your information. And then you want to have the document tag here and then get element by ID with the results, and then have that equal out to the items that you want to retrieve from your storage. And then, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, huh? Okay.
And I just have a little bit here about your click count, so that you can click the button and it will store that item as many times as you click the mouse for it, if it's like a form or something. And then I just have a quick working example here. Let's see, I have to actually do this. So here's my local storage example where I have the item set as the last name, which is my name, and then for the retrieval, we're retrieving the last name element, and that's my document or my last name, and it's set up in a if-else statement, and then obviously if there's an error in my code, then it will return a different statement that lets me know that I've done things incorrectly. So that's just a quick bit on local storage.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah. I have no knowledge of local storage. I'm still learning. Do they use Java at all when you do local storage?
Yeah.
Because they have the .get and all that, right? It's like Java language.
It's all JavaScript stuff,
JavaScript.
Right,
right?
JavaScript, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I had a JavaScript class, and I named all my documents in that class Java dot whatever, and the guy was like, "No, that's wrong," because they're two different languages. But
That's cool.
All right.
am I still screen sharing? I can't even see.
Oh yes. No, you're done.
Okay.
I just see you now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I guess Blake couldn't come back on. He was trying to log in.
Oh, suck.
Yeah. He was on his phone and he was trying to log in on. Or is he in now?
Can you
Blake,
guys hear
are you
me?
there? Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I'm here. I've been listening.
Oh, okay. All right.
Cool.
All right.
You guys want me to present real quick?
Yes, I have you on. Yep, if you want to.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yes, right now we can.
Okay, cool. So I just did DOM parsing, and it's really simple. I just have an XML document over here, and yeah, just this big list of names and sessions and things, and then I just compile it on Java, just on the command prompt, and it just displays it in the way you want it to. And then the code that parses it is right here. And it's used document builder and just goes through and DOM parses it through, and then I just have a for loop that just puts it out the way it's supposed to be. So pretty simple, but I guess just if you want to know the basics of DOM parsing, that kind of gives you a way of parsing how you want it.
Nice.
And I knew that what's her name? Rachel had some questions, but since she can't get on, maybe she'll have them for next time.
Right.
But that's all I have today. If anyone has any questions or any comments.
Mm-hmm. Thanks,
What
Blake.
what would you usually use like DOM parsing?
I think because one thing at my job, we do work at a cabinet shop, so they got big lists of products, and then they got to label each part of the cabinet so they can know how to put it together. So what I wanted to do was parse it out so it gives you just the information you need from a file and leave out the big things. Like there's lots of information from the parts list you don't need. So I guess that could be one thing. You got a big sheet of paper, but you only need certain parts information from it, so you parse it just to get the parts you need and then output it.
Gotcha.
All right. Does anybody else want to present? I think that's it for us today, right?
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, Anthony?
I'm back.
Okay.
My baby just hurt herself a little bit.
Okay. Yes, we heard that. Okay, good. Yeah, I think we are done for today.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so I'll set up the meeting next week.
Okay,
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Okay, bye.
Have a good
Bye.
night.
bye.
Thank you.